And I just got recertified about 5 months ago on the forklift. I had to get recertified on everything now, but whatever, man. So, with that being said, I didn't get a chance to put out some content, but I'm gonna put out this stream. I'm gonna do a couple of more streams and then maybe kick back because I gotta get some rest. So I gotta pack up, well, pre-pack, get ready for New York because I will be going to cover Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez, and that fight is gonna be bigger than what it once was, based off the controversy surrounding Teofimo Lopez in his comments. Now, I already said what I needed to say based off that. So now it's just time for me to get ready for the fight. I don't even give a damn about what he said. That's just real talk. I ain't even going to ask him about it. That's just real talk. But, of course, you guys know I'll be getting Teofimo Sr. He going to always give me a good interview. So we'll get him on here. Plus a lot of other people going to more than likely make an appearance. Plus, I'm gonna have, some time to get my one-on-ones with the main event, Josh Taylor and Teofimo. So look out for that. And I might do a short little documentary, the day in the life of a media person covering the fight, letting you guys know the steps that I go to and how I prepare to go cover these fights and give you some behind the scenes looks. So not looks, because y'all gonna get some looks. But anyway, let me talk about this Skip Bayless thing. A couple of days ago, the sports world was basically shaken up by Shannon Sharpe's shocking move to basically part ways with Skip Bayless. Now here's the thing: it wasn't a matter of if, it was when. Now, I knew it was coming, and a lot of other people knew it was coming. And by the way, great videos by everybody from Ticket TV to Raw, LB, and 7-8. They all, shed some light on the situation. But, I feel mine's is exactly how a lot of people feel about Skip Bayless. Like I said, I stand on what I said about Skip Bayless. I've always thought Skip Bayless was a racist. Just to see this arrogant, pompous jackass, the way he would just talk and refer to people, and in particular brothers, just was sickening. And then for him to sit up there with Shannon Sharpe, like I said, a dude that's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame that won 3 Super Bowls, constantly for 7 years disrespect and demean this man like Shannon Sharpe didn't measure up to him. And that's how he does. This dude sat up there trying to talk boxing and trying to disrespect Floyd Sr., a guy who been in the ring, who boxed, and then he didn't even know how to talk boxing, the specifics of boxing. And he got exposed. And he does act like he's the smartest guy in the room. He act like what he say is the gospel. But this dude always would try to demean the brothers and stuff. But then this is the same dude that was always backing up and talking for Tim Tebow, who statistically and visually was one of the worst quarterbacks to ever attempt to play in the NFL. Tim Tebow, all the reports was accurate about him. They all said that Tim Tebow wasn't going to be an efficient NFL quarterback. But here's Skip Bayless. Tim Tebow can play. And I mean, Count Cracula, was always co-signing Tim Tebow. And Skip Bayless, like I said, to throw people off his scent and not see him for the racist that he is, he'll try to act like he's just so favorable of certain black athletes. Like, as far as Michael Jordan goes, who don't like Michael Jordan? Did y'all not see that scene from Do the Right Thing, where John Turturro's character was a racist, but all his favorite celebrities happened to be black? Favorite singer was Prince. I forgot who his favorite basketball player was, but all all the people that he liked, and that was his favorite, was black, but he still was a racist. So refusing and debunking that, just because you like and appreciate something somebody do doesn't mean you like them or who they are as a whole. And I wish people would stop trying to insult, in particularly black people's intelligence with that, because it's lame and it doesn't work, and we see right through that now. The gig is up. You've been made. You've been breached. You've been burnt, whatever you want to call it, in federal terms. And people just got to stop with this BS. But like I said, for years, like I said, I just witnessed Skip Bayless, the way he just would disrespect people. Like I said, I just got to keep it real. Somebody got to say, it's a miracle that Skip Bayless hasn't got his ass whooped. And I'm just keeping it. I'm not wishing anything on him. I'm not wishing violence on him. I'm not wishing anybody hurt Skip Bayless. But I am, you know what I'm saying? I am somewhat shocked and amazed that somebody hasn't put their foot up Skip Bayless' ass. I know Charles Barkley has hinted he wanted to do it, and a few other people, and particularly Kwame Brown, but at the end of the day, we all know Skip Bayless is going to press charges and he's going to call the police, all that, and try to sue you. And the thing about Skip Bayless, what makes him such a bitch, he can dish it out, but he can't take it. Soon as you say something back in response, see, that's how a white supremacist get down. They like to bully and harass you. And then when you defend when you defend yourself against somebody like him, then they want to play victim. Oh, I don't know why this dude does this. And that's the typical move of a white supremacist. Oh, I'm just horrified. How could you think I'm a racist? Because you are. How could you think I'm a white supremacist? Because you are. How could you think I don't like black people? Because you don't. And at the end of the day, a lot of this have to do with Shannon Sharpe just surpassing Skip Bayless as far as popularity goes. It actually became the Shannon Sharpe show. And I think Skip Bayless hated that. Because Skip Bayless is an egomaniac and a sociopath. He cannot stand when somebody is doing better than him and more popular than him. And Shannon Sharpe became the vocal point of the show and the star of the show. People tuned in to watch Shannon Sharpe, not Skip Bayless. And Skip Bayless' mental psyche, like a lot of people from the Mayonnaise Nation and the Powdered Milk Village, they can't take it. And then the thing is, with Skip Bayless, he can't really debate that good. Because I done seen Skip Bayless get tore apart in debates. But when he knows he's losing a debate, he tries to, disrespect you. Personal attacks. And then that's where I say, okay, dude, you crossed the line. And he always would cross the line. And like I said before, I'm surprised nobody ain't went upside his head. And I know Russell Westbrook wanted to bless him with his hands. When Russell Westbrook said, well, you know what? You won't say that to my face. And then he tries to play that fake internet. Oh, he needs to come on the show and I'll say it right to his face. Yeah, but it's going to be security there. Russell Westbrook was talking about, he was ready to Clorox you, give you, because that's what a fade mean. When you pour Clorox on clothes, they start to fade, colors start to fade. That's the type of fade that Russell Westbrook wanted with Skip Bayless. But Skip Bayless was trying to play that game. Like I said, I never got over how he would be sitting up there disrespecting Chris Bosh, calling that man Bosh Spice. Like I said before, the nerve of that dude. The nerve of that hunky McGee. Never, like I said, never been on anybody's basketball court, baseball field, or football field, or hockey ice, or anybody's boxing ring. But yet this dude would try to tell people who do it for a living that he know more than they do. Instead of them trying to educate him and he would listen, no, he didn't want to listen. He want to act like he know what he talking about, even though it was clear he wouldn't know what he was talking about. And the problem is, Skip Bayless had way too much control. He got to pick the subject matter. He had full control. And then there was something with Shannon Sharpe where Shannon Sharpe couldn't really say nothing about Skip Bayless on social media. I don't know if that was put in the contract or something. So it was just a lot of issues with Skip Bayless. And this is why I keep telling you, when it was revealed that Skip Bayless was the dude that get to pick what they talk about, and you notice mysteriously that Jerry Jones stuff didn't end up as a talking discussion or a segment on Undisputed, because Skip Bayless didn't want to talk about it, because I think he knew what was up with Jerry Jones. And like I said before, all that stuff Skip Bayless be talking about, oh, his mama, his play mama was a black woman and all that kind of stuff. And then you had, you know, a bunch of these sappy ass black people, you know, falling for that violin. Like, no. Skip Bayless doesn't like black men. He doesn't like black people. He's a racist. He's a flat out racist. And if anybody say he isn't, you can get the hell off my channel. I don't want to hear, well, I don't think Skip Bayless, man. Okay, come on, don't be naive. Always coming up with these elaborate names for black athletes. Like I said, all you got to do is look up that article he wrote about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and you tell me those are not the words of a white supremacist. Like I said before, Skip Bayless been saying little slick stuff. Like 7-8 would say, slipping in the boy reference, calling somebody a man child and all that kind of stuff. Ain't nobody more childish than Skip Bayless. I mean, the dude literally goes a temper tantrum if you talk about him. This is the same dude, he loved talking shit about people, but then went back and complained to management when Jalen Rose made his reference to him being Water Pistol Pete. I mean, he literally cried to management. But then this dude loved to talk about everybody else. And now it's to the point, now you finna see how bad these ratings sink. Because now, anybody that wants to go work with Skip Bayless, they desperate. I wouldn't be surprised if Jamel Hill try to worm her way back on mainstream television. But yeah, I mean, just due to the fact, like how he would just treat Shannon Sharpe and how he would treat people. And at the end of the day, listen, we all can have debates. I did debates with people. I did discussions with people. But I don't try to like demean somebody. We can have a difference of opinion, and that's cool. That's one of the reasons why I fell out with that goofy black ass baby animal looking ass nigga. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, don't bring your ass on my channel. Me and you is enemies, nigga. Don't bring your ass on my channel. We ain't cool, and we ain't ever gonna be cool. We enemies, and you know who the fuck you are. All I gotta say is just make sure you say that shit to my face when I see you. I mean, as soon as you say it, they gonna be picking your ass up off the ground though, but it's all good though. And I ain't talking no cachet stuff. I mean that too. And you know who your black ass is. But yeah. So I know what it's like where you can't have a simple conversation. I don't sit up here if somebody disagree with me and talk about their mama and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you come on my channel, you say, hey, I disagree with you. You're an idiot. You're stupid and all that kind of stuff. Hell yeah. I'm going to say something back. Oh, what fight were you watching? Well, you didn't got it started. If you just say, hey, Town, you know what? In regards to Lomachenko, I thought Lomachenko won. Okay, cool. But you come on here, hey, man, you're an idiot. You don't know this. You don't know that. And like I said before, that's what type of dude that Skip Bayless is. He a narcissist. He think he the smartest guy in the room, and he think whatever he says the gospel. And I think to a certain degree, that's lightweight insanity, where you just, even when it's proven that you're wrong and you don't know what you're talking about, you still trying to convince somebody. Listen, man, check this out. I'm not going to sit up here and tell a mechanic how to fix a damn car if I don't know how to fix no car. Just because I had an oil change don't mean I'm a mechanic. I'm not going to sit up, but Skip Bayless, he that type of dude. You think I'm going to tell a jet pilot how to fly a jet and I ain't never been in a jet? Or because I play some of those simulated video games? Hey, well, I play simulated video games, so I'm a better jet pilot than you. That's how Skip Bayless thinks. That's like a form of insanity. Like I say, you can sit up there and ether this dude, and he still will try to get you to believe that he knows what he's talking about, or that he's not wrong. So that just goes to show you that Skip Bayless is not mentally there. Like I said, he's a sociopath, and he's, you know what I'm saying, and he's a narcissist. He is arrogant to the core. That is the sad part about him, and that's dangerous for him to be like that. So now the next move for Fox Sports 1 is, well, what do we do now following the NBA Finals? Yeah, see how Skip Bayless, see how long he lasts trying to do that show by himself. Because after a while, like I said, he's annoying. The best part about that show is when he is when somebody is on the opposite side of him, basically out debating him. Most of the time, when he was doing First Take with Stephen A. Smith, like it or not, Stephen A. Smith used to out debate him. Like I said, his whole niche, like I said, is, you notice some of the people he can't stand the most happen to be black, whether it's LeBron James, whether it's, Russell Westbrook, whether it's somebody like, I mean, come on. Most of the people he always got all this smoke for happen to be black. So stop the cap. For real, stop the cap with this dude. Stop playing, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with the intelligent people here that know what type of dude Skip Bayless is. So let's see what Count Crackula does now after the NBA Finals. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see how long he lasts. Let's see they get to replace Shannon Sharpe. Like I said, I'm glad that Shannon Sharpe stood up and said, you know what, enough is enough. Like I said, for years I would watch Skip Bayless try to demean this dude. Like I said before, I'm not a professional boxer. But at the same time, I can sit up there and give an honest opinion. But I'm not, of course I've never boxed professionally in the ring. But I got enough experience fighting with my hands to where I can at least talk about it. But I'm not going to sit up there and try to act like I'm an expert on a professional boxer. But that was the problem with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless thought he could give knowledge instead of trying to obtain knowledge. You don't have, like I said, you can't have a boxer on the show and then you try to act like you know more about boxing than boxer. But like I said, he was always doing it. Always would be trying to disrespect Floyd Mayweather. Tried to disrespect Floyd Mayweather's father. So like I said before, it is a miracle that somebody has not whooped on Skip Bayless. And I can pretty much say from the bottom of my heart, Skip Bayless would have deserved it. He would have deserved it. He had way too much power, and it got to the point he got jealous of Shannon Sharpe as well, because Skip Bayless was like, dang, Club Shay Shay got over a million subscribers to my this. People see Shannon Sharpe in public, they want to take pictures with him, they want to get autographs. They want to do interviews. So you got to ask yourself, if you see Skip Bayless at a mall, would you really want to reach out and talk to him? Not really. There's nothing fascinating about Skip Bayless. There is, when I say there's absolutely nothing fascinating about Skip Bayless. If I see Skip Bayless at a damn mall, I would say nothing to him. And I'm being nice. Oh, that show, I can tell you right now, that show is done. Skip Bayless used to get cooked every day. And there's some stuff I heard about Skip Bayless. Like I said, Skip Bayless wore out his welcome everywhere he was at. People didn't like him in Dallas. Lion Killer can attest to that. They didn't like him in Dallas. Wore out his welcome in Dallas. Wore out his welcome in the Bay Area. Because people don't like that dude. Like I said, he wrote a book and he made some insinuations about Troy Aikman. That Troy Aikman to this day don't like Bayless. He's worn out his welcome everywhere he's went. He ran the best thing going for him. And the best for him was Shannon Sharpe. So now you finna see cornball on there, but at the end of the day, his niche is being surrounded by black dudes who could hold their own. Like I said, he thought Shannon Sharpe was finna be some dumb country bumpkin that he thought he could easily take apart. Which, when he seen that he couldn't, he slowly started to plot and figure out a way how to, basically take back his show, because at the end of the day, he felt he was losing the show to Shannon Sharpe. So that's why he was doing the stuff that he was doing. That's why he sat up there and said that he was jealous. Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't have been able to keep my composure if he would have implied that I was jealous of Tom Brady. Oh, you're just jealous. And if I was Shannon Sharpe, I would have said, well, if I'm jealous of Tom Brady, you jealous of every black athlete that exists, which I think he does, because you wish that could be you. You wish you could be LeBron. You wish you could be Michael Jordan. You wish you could be Kevin Durant. And the thing is with Skip Bayless, he loves hag segments where he brings in black dudes. Even when he was on ESPN, he loves to tear down and destroy black men. Because like I said, that stuff he'd be saying about Russell Westbrook, I would only criticize Russell Westbrook for his basketball play, which I have a right to do. But Skip, he makes it personal. Makes it personal with LeBron. Made it personal with Floyd Mayweather. Make it personal with other people. But then this dude is puzzled. Oh, I don't know why Charles Barkley doesn't like me. And then he acted like he won't smoke with Charles Barkley, saying, well, Charles Barkley can come on the show. No, Charles Barkley wants to do bodily harm to you. Now, whether that's appropriate, well, that's a video for another day. Really is. But anyway, appreciate you guys being here. I'll be back with more. I'm out.